Nakayenoe, Unachi, Indigenous greetings from the Terena Nation from Brazil. Thank you, Mr. Lario, for being here with us today. My community, it's the Pantanal, the wetlands of Brazil, and there we, Indigenous peoples, are leading the fight to protect the environment. I want to ask you, how is IFAD ensuring that Indigenous peoples are not only participants, but leaders in the design and implementation of projects?
Well, thank you very much, Taily. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. Actually, you live in one of the most beautiful places on Earth, the Pantanal. I mean, for those who have not visited, the biodiversity is incredible. For us, IFAD, actually, it's very important to work with the indigenous communities. We work, 80 of our investment projects actually are supporting or financing indigenous communities. There's a lot of challenges that your communities go through in terms of land, in terms of access to land, reforestation, but you do such an important work. For us, it's important to finance the communities, but also to give you the voice. We are also trying to support communities and leaders on really finding that opportunity to find business models, and we were talking about farming, that really can support reforestation and at the same time the community itself on their income. So for yourself, what can global citizens here and international organizations such as IFAD do to support your communities? What can we do for you?
Oh, yes, thank you for this question. Actually, we had some really good points, but I want to go only in 3 of them. First of all, it's the implementation of our rights as Indigenous peoples, especially the one regarding to the demarcation of our lands and territories, so we can have the access to a healthy environment, to have a clean water, clean air, so we can produce our own food, collect and hunt in our own territories, but also to acknowledge the indigenous science, you know, like we as indigenous peoples, we have our own way of science. It's different from the Western science, but it's a science as well. We have our own methodologies to know like what is the seeds that are good to plantate, to grow in our yards, but also how we speak with the animals and how they speak to us, so we can preview on what is the climate, if it's good or not, or also the moon cycles. And so it's important for people to recognize indigenous science in that point, but also we need, and the last one, but not the less important, the access to direct finance that are flexible, trust-based, long-term, and aligned with our principles as indigenous peoples. I think these 3 are the basic for us to move forward in these partnerships that people need to support indigenous peoples. So thank you, Alvaro, for your words and the support that you're doing in IFAD.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.